gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Love, they go play action now. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now Love. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Again, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd down and goal. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing again is Watson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 36, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you throw a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Love. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 1st and 10, Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. He's got the hook up with Doubs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Throwing. Love. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. K.J. Hamler from 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Let's go!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Dog red. Strike 2. 6. Mega. Striker. 3. Hey, 3. Blue striker.
On play action. Love to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Black Ultra.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson trying to lay one up deep. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Watson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. To the air yet again, Watson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw is Watson. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. 1st down, Love to pass. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. De'Ami Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Watson now to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on second down, Watson fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17.
Now that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And that will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love from the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, 40 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Love.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kittle. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On 2nd and goal, Watson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Pushes past him. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Kyle Pitts, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Yellow. White. Field. Black.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Watch out now. 52.
On 3rd down, Woodward. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Black shot. Claws red.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Back. Slide 2. 6. Mega. Blue striker. Hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. And Sharp calls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They, of course, will decline the penalty and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone, they shouldn't be able to catch it.
Play action this time with Love.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. We're up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Steel, black. Green jack. Right, 97, baby.
On 3rd down, Love. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Again, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this is...
And now here is another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Slide 2. 6. Mega.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Love.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
De'Ami Brown
from 21 yards away.
And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how to...
And my goodness, another interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On second down now, Woodward. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Drill 52. Yellow. White.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
He's got the 1st down and more.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd and 2. Watson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. Love's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man right side is Sharp. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll they'll just get rid of it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Watson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now here is another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. And these guys won't be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Jacksonville, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who start.
Yeah.
Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be